Hi again, everyone. What we're going to go through now is how SeLinux works, or what SeLinux is, and how to disable it. So first of all, we'll just chat for a second about what SeLinux is. SeLinux is just a set of rules that allow different users and different processes to have access to different parts of your system. So it's a way to really lock down the security on your system, especially if your system's set up so that it's acting as a web server or any other type of server. It's generally a really good idea for you to have SeLinux turned on in a production environment. When you're kind of working through things, trying to figure out how everything works, sometimes SeLinux can really get in your way. So for right now, I'm just going to show us how to go in and disable SeLinux. We'll do another video a little later about turning it on and playing around with some rules if we have time. So start off, works same as just about everything else can. The easiest way to deal with SeLinux is to use the menus that are given to you. You can do it going to the command prompt. It's really a tricky thing to do from there, though. It's actually quite simple to work with SeLinux from the administration menu that Fedora gives you. It takes a couple of seconds for the SeLinux Manager to come up, but once the SeLinux Manager is up, all you need to do is go in and select Disable the SeLinux Manager. There's two formats that SeLinux can run in as well. There's one called Enforced and one called Permissive. The main difference would be that if something's enforced, here are things. If something's enforced, then that means if there's a rule to say that something's allowed to have access to something, is the only way it's going to have access to it. If something is set to be permissive, unless there's a rule explicitly forbidding something, then it's going to be able to go ahead. Although it may create warnings, etc., to say that, look, this action's going on over here, I'm not sure if that's the norm or not, because you don't have a rule to allow that access. There's also a couple of different policy types. The only one we have set up here right now is the default type of targeted. So I can go in and turn my current enforcing mode to be permissive. That would allow me to get around any issues that I might be getting caused by SeLinux. In my particular case right now, all I really want to do is disable it. So I'm going to go and select Disable. At this point now, when I quit this program, at this point SeLinux is turned off. The next time you even go into that particular setup, which we'll just do again, you should see that in order to turn it back on, you're going to need to relabel your directory structure for SeLinux, or SeLinux is going to have to go through all of its rules and apply it to all the different parts of your file system. Relabeling a file system can take a fairly long time if you got a big file system. In this case, it's a fairly straightforward installed system, so there shouldn't be a lot to it. You can see that it's disabled. Right now our current enforcing mode is set to permissive, though. The reason our current enforcing mode is set to permissive is that the system itself hasn't done a reboot, but when it does do its reboot, it'll be, the SeLinux rules will be turned off altogether, so they won't come back on. We're not going to worry about doing that right now. We'll have to restart soon enough. So that'll do it for this one. I'll talk to you again soon. So just to recap, this video just went through how to disable SeLinux on your Fedora system.